Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emma English Talks, where every conversation helps you learn English naturally. I'm Emma, and today we have a fun topic. How are you feeling today, Jack?
Hi, Emma. Hi, everyone. I'm doing okay, but I have a funny and slightly embarrassing story. Last week, I met someone new at a party, and suddenly I forgot every English word I knew.
Oh no, Jack! That happens to many English learners. You study, listen, and read for hours. But when it's time to speak, your mind becomes completely blank. What happened next?
Well, my friend introduced me and said, Jack is learning English. Say something. I opened my mouth, looked at everyone, and said absolutely nothing. I felt like a fish out of water.
That must have felt uncomfortable, but don't worry. It's actually a very common problem. Many learners know lots of English in their heads, but speaking is a completely different skill.
Exactly. The words were somewhere in my brain, but my mouth refused to help me. My brain was shouting, "Speak English," and my mouth was quietly saying, "Not today."
I know the reason. Your brain has been studying English, but your mouth hasn't practiced enough. Learning words is important, but speaking requires physical practice too.
Wait, are you saying my mouth needs training just like my body? That's a funny idea. Should I join a special gym for English-speaking mouths?
Not exactly, but think about exercise. If you want stronger muscles, you must use them regularly. Reading about exercise won't make you stronger, and reading English alone won't make you fluent.
That makes sense. So while my brain was working hard and learning new vocabulary every day, my mouth was relaxing comfortably on the sofa, doing absolutely nothing.
That's right. Your mouth is already comfortable with the sounds of your first language. English has different sounds, rhythms, and patterns, so your mouth needs time to get used to them.
Now I understand why English sometimes feels strange when I speak. Some words feel difficult, and my tongue seems confused about where it should move.
And that's completely normal. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. With daily practice, your mouth develops muscle memory and starts producing English, sounds more naturally.
So the secret is simple. I shouldn't only listen and read. I need to open my mouth, make mistakes, practice often, and let my mouth learn English too.
Exactly, Jack. Think about riding a bicycle. In the beginning, every movement feels difficult, but after enough practice, your body remembers everything and does it naturally.
I understand. When I ride a bike now, I never think about balance or pedals. My body simply knows what to do. Speaking English should become like that too.
That's the goal. We want your mouth to produce English automatically without stopping to think about every word. Practice helps turn difficult actions into natural habits.
So tip number 1 is clear. My mouth is like a muscle, and muscles become stronger through regular practice, not by sitting quietly and reading books.
Perfect, Jack. Now let's move to tip number 2, which is called shadowing. This is one of the easiest and most effective ways to improve speaking confidence.
Shadowing sounds interesting. Does it mean I follow a speaker like a shadow follows a person on a sunny day? That sounds kind of funny.
Exactly. You listen carefully to a native speaker and repeat what they say immediately. You copy the words, the pronunciation, the rhythm, and the feeling.
So I should not only copy the words, I should also copy the speed, the stress, and the natural music inside the speaker's voice. Am I right?
That's right. English has a rhythm just like music. Shadowing trains your mouth to feel that rhythm and helps your speech sound smoother and more natural.
Let's try it. Say something simple and I'll repeat it. I might sound strange at first, but I'm ready to practice and make mistakes.
Great attitude. Repeat after me. Good morning. How are you today? Listen carefully and try to match my rhythm, not only my words.
Good morning. How are you today? That felt a little strange, but also fun. I can already feel my mouth working harder than before.
Excellent. Now repeat this one. I am very happy to be here. Keep your voice relaxed and try to sound as natural as possible.
I am very happy to be here. Wow, that was easier. The more I repeat, the more comfortable my mouth feels with English sounds.
That's exactly how shadowing works. Don't stop if you miss a word. Keep moving forward and keep speaking. Continuous practice is more important than perfection.
I like that advice because sometimes I worry too much about mistakes. Now I see that the real goal is training my mouth, not being perfect.
Correct. Beginners should use slow and clear audio. Listen to one sentence, pause it, repeat it aloud, then continue and repeat the process every day.
That sounds easy enough for everyone. I can listen to Emma English talks, repeat each sentence, and slowly build stronger speaking habits every day.
Exactly. Now let's talk about tip number 3. Before speaking English, spend 1 minute saying a few simple phrases out loud.
Like athletes, stretching before exercise, right? A quick warm-up helps prepare the body, and these phrases help prepare my mouth for English conversations.
Perfect example. Say things like, I'm ready, let's go, sounds good, or good morning. Simple phrases make speaking feel easier and more natural.
And if I say them every morning with real emotion and energy, my mouth wakes up in English before my day even begins. That's smart.
Exactly, Jack. Never sound like a robot. Feel the words. If you're excited, show excitement. If you're tired, let your voice sound soft and relaxed.
Okay, let me try. I'm ready. Full energy, big smile, lots of confidence. And now the tired version. Good morning.
That was very convincing, Jack. You sounded completely exhausted. When you speak with real emotion, your brain connects English words to real experiences.
So the words stop feeling like random sounds from a textbook. They become connected to my feelings, my daily life, and my real conversations.
Exactly. After enough practice, these simple phrases become automatic. You don't stop and think about them anymore. They come out naturally and confidently.
Just like riding a bicycle. I don't think about every movement when I ride. My body remembers. I want my English speaking to feel exactly like that.
Perfect comparison, Jack. Now let's move to tip number 4. Your home can become the best English classroom and speaking gym you will ever have.
My home? Really? I always thought I needed a teacher, a class, or a speaking partner. I never imagined my house could help me practice.
Absolutely. Your home is private, comfortable, and safe. Nobody is judging you there, so you can speak English freely without feeling nervous.
That's true. And the best part is that nobody can laugh at my mistakes while I'm practicing alone in my living room.
Exactly. Talk about everything around you. Describe what you see, what you're doing, what you're planning, and even what you're thinking during the day.
Can you give me an example? Sometimes I want to practice, but I honestly don't know what I should talk about in English.
Of course, imagine you're making coffee. You can say, I'm making coffee. The water is hot. I need a cup. This smells amazing today.
So basically, I become the narrator of my own life. Jack opens the fridge. Jack looks for milk. Oh no, there is no milk.
Exactly! That's perfect practice. You don't need complicated topics. Simple daily activities give you hundreds of chances to speak every single day.
I can already imagine my neighbors wondering why someone is giving a sports commentary about making breakfast every morning.
Then simply close the window and continue. You can also talk about your plans. Tell yourself what you're going to do later in the day.
Something like, first I'll visit the supermarket, then I'll call my sister, and after that I'll relax and watch a movie tonight.
Exactly. Every sentence you say is another repetition. Every repetition strengthens your speaking ability and helps your mouth become more comfortable.
So my house becomes a free English gym that never closes, never charges money, and is available whenever I want to practice.
That's right. And don't forget the shower. It's one of the best places to practice because there are no distractions and no pressure at all.
I can picture it now. Today is a beautiful day. The water feels warm. I'm relaxed and my English is getting better.
Perfect. Every sentence matters, even the simple ones. Small daily practice sessions slowly build strong speaking habits over time.
I like that idea. One sentence is like lifting one small weight, and eventually all those repetitions make my English stronger and stronger.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about tip number 5, which is probably my favorite. Your brain follows your mouth, not the other way around.
Wait a second. I always thought I needed perfect English first. Then I would finally feel ready to start speaking confidently.
That's what many learners believe, but it's backwards. Speaking is what improves your English. You start speaking first, and improvement follows later.
Wow, that sounds exactly like me. I've been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect vocabulary, and the perfect confidence before speaking.
And that's why many learners stay silent for too long. The truth is that speaking creates progress, even when your English isn't perfect yet.
But what if I make mistakes? What if I forget words, use incorrect grammar, or sound awkward during a conversation?
That's completely normal. When you speak, your brain works harsher and faster. It searches for words, grammar, and expressions to help you communicate.
So speaking actually forces my brain to learn in real time. It pushes my English skills to grow faster than silent studying.
Exactly. Think about learning to drive. You don't become a driver by reading books alone. You learn by getting into the car and practicing.
That's a great example. Reading about driving is useful, but driving teaches driving. In the same way, speaking teaches speaking.
Exactly right. The more you speak, the more comfortable your brain becomes. Confidence grows through action, not through waiting.
I finally understand. The next time someone asks me to speak English, I won't freeze like a fish. I'll just start talking, mistakes and all.
Exactly, Jack. Even if your English isn't perfect, just start speaking. Your brain will slowly catch up and help you build better sentences over time.
So instead of waiting for perfect grammar and vocabulary, I should trust my brain to help me while I'm speaking and learning at the same time.
That's right. When you open your mouth, you give your brain an important job. Your brain starts searching for words and building sentences quickly.
And if I stay silent, my brain never gets that chance to practice. It's like having a talented worker with no work to do.
Exactly. Speaking is the signal that tells your brain We're using English nows. Please help me communicate and express my ideas clearly.
I wish I had known that at the party. Maybe all I needed was one simple word to get the conversation started and reduce my fear.
That's absolutely true. One word can open the door. Then another word arrives, then a sentence, and before you know it, you're having a conversation.
I really like that idea. One word opens the door. It feels simple, practical, and easy to remember when I'm feeling nervous.
And here's another important thing, Jack. Your voice belongs to you, and your accent is part of your identity. Never be ashamed of it.
I'm glad you said that. I have a Polish accent, and sometimes I worry about it, especially when speaking with native English speakers.
You shouldn't worry. The goal isn't sounding exactly like someone else. The goal is speaking clearly so people understand your message and ideas.
That makes me feel much more confident. Communication matters more than perfection, and most people appreciate the effort when someone speaks another language.
Exactly. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Speak today, make mistakes today, and improve little by little with every conversation you have.
I already feel more confident than I did at the beginning of this episode. My fear is smaller, and my motivation is much stronger.
That's wonderful to hear. Before we finish, let's review the 5 simple tips we shared today so everyone can remember them easily.
Great idea. Tip number 1. Your mouth is a muscle. Reading helps, listening helps, but speaking practice is what really trains it.
Exactly. Open your mouth every day and make English sounds. The more you practice speaking, the more natural and comfortable it becomes.
Tip number 2. Shadowing. Listen to English speakers and repeat immediately. Copy their pronunciation, rhythm, energy, and natural speaking style.
Perfect. Don't stop if you miss a word. Keep going, keep speaking, and focus on training your mouth to move naturally in English.
Tip number 3. Warm up phrases. Start every morning with a few simple expressions and say them out loud with real emotion and confidence.
Exactly. Simple phrases like, I'm ready, good morning, and let's go help wake up your English speaking muscles for the day.
Tip number 4. Turn your home into your English gym. Describe your actions, your plans, and even your thoughts throughout the day.
That's right. Every sentence counts, even simple ones. Daily speaking practice at home can create amazing improvement over time.
And tip number 5. Your brain follows your mouth. Don't wait for confidence. Speak first, and confidence will grow through practice.
Excellent summary, Jack. You remembered everything perfectly. More importantly, you're already thinking like a confident English speaker now.
I'm definitely improving. My mouth is getting stronger every day, and my brain is finally learning to work together with it.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Emma English Talks. Thank you so much for spending your time learning English with us.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Remember, your speaking ability is stronger than you think. Don't be afraid to use your voice every day.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Emma English Talks and give us a like. It really helps us reach more learners.
And don't forget to share this episode with a friend who wants to speak English more confidently, but still feels nervous about starting.
Before you go, we have a simple question for you. What is one English phrase you will say out loud today after listening?
Maybe it's good morning, maybe it's I'm ready, or maybe it's something completely different. Write it in English and say it proudly.
We love reading your comments and seeing your progress. Every phrase you speak is another step toward becoming a confident English speaker.